best day ever. I don't know what to feel. Check out that mini pressing board. I love that. Suddenly I look down and I have nothing. I don't know where I dropped the bag. Hi sewing friends, my name's Karina from liftingpinsandneedles.com. Welcome to this channel that is all about sewing, limitless sewing, and today we're here at the park again. It's such a beautiful place. I'm here daily. We're gonna head out for a little excursion around Cambridge. I don't think I'll make it to the city center. Midway point there, I'm planning to grab a few sewing supplies that I've been watching for a little bit. Another thing I have as an asterisk, maybe, hopefully, I want to get to Grafton where there's loads and loads of charity shops. I love those types of shops. Who knows what I could find? I will meet you at the end of this little adventure back here at the park to see what happened. And if I got stuff, I'll share it with you. Hopefully I can find something amazing at the charity shops. In the UK, that's what they're called. In other places would be thrift shops, used clothes, but here they're always linked to charities. So that's what that is. It's a gorgeous sunny day and I just had to get out here. Check out the sky. I'm just so grateful. So beautiful. It's just so nice to be here and it brings me so much happiness to get out. Now I'm gonna sit down on a bench and let you know what I'm up to. Just have a little wee chat about how life is and how it's been over here and what the differences have been for me compared to when I'm at home, because it's basically night and day. Just how I get on about my day, do my work, because my sewing content has continued, but all the context around it has been so different and I've had to adapt. Some of it has been positive, some has been negative as usual. Any change causes that. I'm in one of my favorite places and I pass through the bridge that crosses this area twice a day. I come over here to the gym in the morning. When I got to Cambridge in December, sunrise was around 8, so I had to come to the gym later because I didn't want to come out here in the dark, although there were some runners around. I generally don't feel great out there in the night. Even if it's 8 a.m., I want some sunlight. So as the sunrise has been getting earlier, I've been getting out earlier, which is amazing. At this point in March, I've been able to get out at 6:30. So at 6:30, I'm out and about, the sun is up. Not fully, but there is some sunlight and I'm so grateful for that because it's getting closer to what my routine is back home in Brazil. Over there, sunrise is about 5 a.m.-ish most of the year. So that means that getting up in the morning is easy. My body doesn't fight it because the light just comes in through the windows, the birds are chirping. I've gone to bed not so late so that my body can naturally just wake up really early. And I find that getting up early and getting my workouts done early is just so nice. It's when I feel the best, the most energetic, the happiest. If this is an activity I've prioritized, I want to get it done early. So home in Brazil, I'm back home and showered around 8:30 in the morning. That means I have all morning to work, which is great because, as you know, I'm a working stay-at-home person. I am actually working a lot of the hours of the day. So the more time I have in the morning is the best thing for me because it's the most productive, the most energetic, when I feel the best. So that has been a little bit different over here in Cambridge because I haven't been able to get back home so early as I do there. I get home 9:30, 9:45. I'm showered at 10. That means I get 2.5 hours-ish before lunch. And I don't know if I'm similar to lots of people or other people just power through, but I am a nap type of person. I cannot survive a day without a small nap. Now, there are exceptions, and the times that I go through the whole day without a nap, I feel absolutely awful. I actually do need that recovery time because I get up so early and I expend so much energy in the morning with my workouts and everything. I need that recovery time. And here, it's just been harder to get up. I just feel more tired. And I don't know, it's got to do with my mood. My mood has been affected by the weather and the lack of sunlight, I suppose. Lots of people warned me in the comments that that was going to happen. And I thought, oh, yeah. But that's just me taking the sunlight and all that sunshine I get in Brazil for granted, really, because It's just so sunny out there. Even when it rains in the summer, sometimes you get a huge black cloud and it even looks like night out there. It's dark, it rains, but then it just gets sunny again and the water evaporates. And so, I do get it now. I am completely aware that it has affected my energy levels and my mood. I'm a naturally super happy person. And so I'm always just conscious. It's just the lack of sunlight. I'm still happy. So I try to get out as much as I can. I feel that the wind and the fresh air just really combats the lack of sunlight. So check it out. Check out the blue sky behind me. This is a day I could not just stay in the house after going to the gym, showering, all that. I did a few things and I'm out. I have a mission. I'm going to go out there and do some things. Now, this is where a lot of positives come in because where I live in Brazil, I live in a rural area. There's literally nothing around me. A little town here and there that is too far away for me to walk or go on a bike on. So basically, anytime I leave the house and go somewhere, it's because it's a family outing or something. Husband's driving me because I can't drive, so I have zero independence. That is something I struggle a lot with when I'm at home in Brazil. My husband's very aware of my struggles and he tries to get me out as much as he can. But, sometimes it's just not possible. He works full time, etc. So over here, I'm completely free and I can just leave the house and take a bus and go wherever I want all day. My husband's working here all day as well, so I'm pretty much alone during the day. And I try to split that up by just leaving the house because I know I can do that here freely and I can get myself places and it's just amazing. If you don't live the lifestyle that I live where I just can't get out that much, having this here is just the greatest blessing. I feel blessed to just be able to get out of the house and take a bus or just walk. I can walk to the city center. It's about 4 kilometers. It'll take me a good hour or whatever to get there if I'm walking slow, but it's so nice. I see the sights, I get my steps in. Yeah, it's been amazing. So where am I going now? I go to a gym that is in a sort of shopping district here in Cambridge. There's a few shops around. Sometimes I pop in really quickly after my workouts. I really don't like actually going out after the gym because I'm a sweaty hot mess. So I don't get it how some people keep going on with their days with their sweaty gym clothes. And I just want to get home and get all that off me and just refresh and just be nice and clean when I walk out into public. So I know that around there are some few things I've seen that I really want to buy, some sewing tools. And I would have never expected to find them in this particular shop because it's a home type shop, home decor, bedding, curtains, that sort of thing. But just because I went in there once and had a little look around, I found some things and I thought I'm going to get that before I go back home. So my mission is to go out there and grab those two things I'm going to show you. I'm also on the lookout for buttons. I'm going to go to Hobbycraft, which is a big shop here in Cambridge, walkable from this park. And I'm going to look for buttons. I have 3 projects there sewn with no buttons, and that is not acceptable. After that, I'm sort of just brainstorming where I'm going to go. I'm going to be walking a lot. I always have one handmade item at least, and this is my Coda jacket from Love Notions. I made it just before coming, the end of October. I knew it was going to be handy. It's a heavy weight wool. And I've got all the little curves here. The difference is I don't have binding. I created facings instead. It's a single layer. It's not lined, but it's incredibly warm. You can see my facing, hem facings I created, all those things. It's been a great little jacket to have over here. Love it. Black jeans, some sneakers, because I'm going to be walking a lot. Before we head out, I wanted to let you know about this week's Feature Friday at Love Notions, and it's the Geneva pullover or jacket. This was released last year and I made 2 versions, really comfy, easy to sew raglan sleeves. For heavy and neat fabrics, fanu neckline with a facing on the inside, and you can sew either a full zipper or just a small zipper on one of the raglan sleeves. These zippers have a guard or a shield that is between your skin and the zipper, so you'll never feel those metal teeth. And I love zipper details. You can add those onto zipper pockets, and the other option is a fake welt pocket. I show you how to do this in the previous video about it. And I've also got a full detailed sew along on my Patreon page for this pattern. So grab it for a lot less, only $6. I'll leave you my affiliate link in the description box and on the top of the comment section. This is the first time since the release that the price has been so low, so it's always great value. Have a look at it more closely if you want to on my previous video where you see all the details, lots of styling. Love my versions. At this point, I'm not in the context of sewing another version. I don't have any knit fabrics at all. I only have woven, so yeah, no new version to share, but I have sewn 2 already, so check them out. So many swans just paired up. I love looking at the birds. I just don't get to see these types of birds where I'm from. I just see parrots and stuff, not swans or ducks. There are about 1 billion seagulls. I don't know why. I don't see sea anywhere, but there's just so many. The best thing is when I see a cat out there, especially one that doesn't run away so fast. Hey, beautiful black cat. Oh my gosh. Hello. Ah, oh my gosh. Best day ever. Best day ever. I just sat next to this cat and it just came up to me. Oh my gosh. Hobbycraft. Now, I don't know what to feel. I have high hope. I feel hopeful. I'm looking for specific buttons. There's a particular shirt I just made that is so amazing and I put so much effort into it. I don't just want to whack on some horrible buttons. We shall see what Hobbycraft has in store. Last time I came here looking for buttons, they were very low on stock. Last time I came, the stock was very low. It's much better now. I really like this. 2 in here, so I need to get several packets. I'd found this one first, but it's very basic. Then I found this one, has different tones of blue. It's going to match my blouse perfectly, so I'm going to take this instead. I'm a sucker for metal looking buttons, and this is the least shiny one I found. Got some details but not too much. I think it will look amazing on my shirt. I found what I needed. You know, sometimes I just can't afford to not find what I need because I need things right now. Spent 21 whole pounds on buttons. 6 of them are fancy-ish. I had to buy them individually. They were in like these other little packets. I can tick on that pending thing that was creating noise in my head. Something really dumb just happened to me, and it's never happened to me in the past. I just bought the buttons. I had a little bag here hanging on my arm, and I walked a couple of blocks towards where the charity shops are, and suddenly I looked down and I have nothing. I have nothing on me. I don't know where I dropped the bag. It was so light because it just had buttons in there. I have no idea. I looked back, pretty straight street. I'd been looking back to see if I saw the bag flying somewhere. Gone. My buttons are gone. Yeah, that is very sad. And I actually do need them. I wasn't just buying them just to have buttons. So I'm gonna have to go back and get them again. Dunham, welcome to the home of homes, it says. I like the home things. It's not what I'm after. So I don't know why I went into this curtain section and I found these little things. Check out that mini pressing board. I love that. It's for ironing pants and sleeves and details. So definitely want to take that. Not the mini iron, not interested in the mini iron. This. quilted ironing pad. I've been looking for one of those for ages. I'm going to pick up those two treasures from this shop. I haven't seen this anywhere else. And sometimes the best place is just the closest place. So there's a few quilting cottons. I actually used this one in the past to make a test garment. It was on sale. And I need some elastic. I'm going to pick up some elastic. You can find most things that you need right here, and the prices aren't that terrible. Pins and scissors and zippers. I would have never thought I would have found stuff that I needed in this shop, and it's just so close to the gym, to my house. You know, it's like the best gym around is actually the one you're going to go to because it's just the closest. It's the same analogy over here with this shop that sells lighting and couches and curtains and whatever. Check it out. It's a very nice shop. But these two aisles with the sewing supplies, golden. I'm on a street here in the Grafton area in Cambridge where there's a whole bunch of charity shops. So I'm going to have a poke about. Quite a bit of people here, so I'm not too comfy filming. But what I can get, and if I find something, I'll share. I made it back to the park, but a different part of the park because my favorite bench is taken by someone else. You already saw the buttons I got. I just had to go back a couple minutes later and buy them all again. The lady at the till, she recognized me. I said, I lost them, I have to buy them again. She just laughed. It is a little bit of a tragedy, but there could be worse things. I went to grab this little ironing tool, which is amazing. I mean, I was really missing having something like this here because I have a bigger one, clunkier one back home. And this is so tiny and packable. I'm going to have no problems taking this back with me and enjoying it as long as I'm still here. And then I'd always wanted to have one of these. It's a type of thermal protective fabric, so you can put this on top of anything and iron. I think would be really helpful for tutorials because I have a hard time filming at the actual ironing board. Sometimes the angle's not right, the lighting's not right. So I love this. It's going to be so handy and also very light to pack and carry. And I did find things in the charity shops. Now, what do I look like when I'm looking at used garments? I'm always looking for the quality of the fabric. So I'm not looking at brands. I have an eye to catch the fabric because I know fabric so well. Wool, linen, cotton, rayon, linen blend. I'm looking for that type of thing. I'm looking at the print. I'm looking at if the fabric is in great condition, you know, no peeling, rips, whatever. And then I'm looking for my size or maybe a couple of sizes above what I do because there's so many options. If it's close to the feet, I can just perfect the feet and alter for it to get it to fit me properly. Or I could just seam rip the whole thing and just treat it as fabric. Now for the things that I bought, I can pretty much just alter them to get them to fit me. Pretty much. Maybe change the length a little bit. Yeah, probably. So let me show you this dress. Now, there was a lot of people. The shops were really busy. I was not comfortable vlogging and talking in there in front of all these people. I try to not disturb business owners and other people when I do this sort of thing. So I got a few little sneaks, just like a little shot. So you're looking at this dress here. It has a really interesting texture on the bodice and the skirt is 100% cotton with lots of little details. So I looked at the tag, it says it's 100% cotton and it's a navy dress, it's a sundress. It is a couple of sizes larger than me. I think it was marked at size 22 or something. But this is something I can totally alter. If the straps are too long, I can make them shorter. Check out the materials. I love this. I love textured things. If it's a solid, I have a hard time wearing solids. I find them boring. But when there's lots of texture, then I'm drawn to it. Little buttons are fake, they're just for show. And then here we have a tiered skirt with these details as well. It's pretty long. I have to wash it before I try on. But I know it's gonna be probably longer than what I use, so I might make it a little bit shorter. But I'm super happy with this. I think it was about £5. I think great price for the quality because of all the embroidery and all the details. It's just So nice. Look, it's got that type of broderie and glaze. I'm not a sewing absolutist. I don't think you have to sew everything, you know. I think this is okay and it's just as fun, and I also get to apply some sewing knowledge and everything into this, and I love it so much. Okay, this next one, I forgot to film it when I saw it hanging there, but I saw it straight away. And it's a skirt, it's pull up. It's got an elastic in here, it's lined. There is a tag here, Alex & Co. It says it's a size 16 and 100% linen. I knew it was 100% linen as soon as I saw it. And check out the colors. It's green, it's got some print, but the colors in the print are not highly contrasting. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Now, I think someone might have hemmed it because they hemmed it with the wrong color thread. I don't know. It's got like a beige color thread. I doubt, you know, a factory would sew a hem with such a contrasting color. So I think someone might have made it shorter. I'd be surprised if I need to do anything to it other than make it maybe a little bit shorter, because it seems to me that this will be below the knee. I don't know. I have to see and try it on. The other thing I don't like about this is the lining on the inside. It's a polyester satin, really sticky, hot fabric. I can definitely improve that and add my own rayon lining or maybe a really lightweight cotton lawn in there, and then it would be so much nicer. So definitely something I can improve on, but the base of the garment is amazing. And I think I also paid about £5 for this one. And now the third one and the last one is also a skirt. This one's more for winter. It says it's 100% wool. So it says Mossbrook, pure new wool made in Great Britain. Look, it's not going to focus on the tag, but that's what it says. It's 100% wool. And I like that it's got leather here on these details. It's a wrap skirt. So this is how you would close it up. It's on the selvage, so you get that type of finish. I think is really nice. Now there is a hook and eye in here that I think someone has messed with, because I can see the hand sewing that someone like changed it. But this is going to be totally adaptable. It says it's a size 16. It's around what I wear. You know, whatever I have to do with this would just be to make it a little bit shorter. Now the pleats at the back I think are absolutely gorgeous. Little pleats at the back, but the front part of the wrap is just straight. Now, from what I can see, there are no side seams in this skirt. One full piece, selvage, and then they pleated the center, which would be the back part. And then they shaped it around the waist with some pleats and stuff, and then the waistband. So I think it's really clever. They didn't have to match up plaids anywhere. So yeah, I think this is a really, really nice skirt. And I'm gonna love seeing how this one fits and seeing what I can do to make it amazing. So very happy. Cotton, broderie and glaze, 100% wool, made in Great Britain, and my 100% linen. Great finds, great value, totally worth getting in the charity shops. I'm actually surprised I found 3 things, because I had in mind maybe if I find one treasure, it would be amazing. So I'm super happy. I'm gonna head home now. I've gotta walk that way. I've got a little bit of a headache. I'm just dehydrated. I've walked so much. I've been all over the place. I think by now I've done like 10,000 steps in these little outings. I gotta go drink some water, have a little bit of a rest. Don't forget to check out the Geneva from Love Notions, only $6. All the information below. And next time I see you, I will have a recount of my trip to Birmingham, because that's the next big plan. Excited about that. Bye.